Time to break it down in layman's terms. Sales Truth by Mike Weinberg. It's the truth. Now, I had a chance to cover Mike Weinberg at the OutBound Sales Conference, doing interviews, getting a copy of his book, and I got the t-shirt for Sales Truth. So let's get right into the book review, commentary in layman's terms on the book Sales Truth. Now, Mike, this is a great book by Mike Weinberg. It's the truth, as I said earlier. If you're looking to win more deals, this is a must-read. It's a fundamental book, and it outlines principles. Now, the first part of the book, Mike debunks some of the myths that are going out there from so-called sales trainers and experts with hidden objectives, social shortcuts, and more. The first couple of chapters really break that down in an entertaining format. Mike also has lessons learned from the last presidential election. Mike, I'll be your running mate. I'll run on that ticket. Now, the second part of the book, Mike really gets into best practices to win more deals, changing that mindset, managing your time for better sales activity. Don't chase opportunities, simply create opportunities. Be a value demand creator, creating, advancing, and closing more deals. Now, as I said earlier, the second part of the book is full of sales fundamentals and best practices. Mike has a ton of information and content, dedicated chapters on having the right mindset, the right attitude, getting your time management, your calendar back, a chapter on strategic targeting accounts and compelling sales messaging, as well as committing to prospecting. Now, chapter 8 really gets into time management and sales management, and if you follow along in the book, page 81, Mike has a dynamic quote here, which I'd like to share with you. Selfishly producing people outperform others for one simple reason. They maximize their time on high-valued, high-payoff activities. Now, that speaks volume about sales activity and getting results. Another great chapter, Mike talks about keeping it 100. Page 100, Mike talks about strategic targeting accounts. He actually has his first picture or simple graphic in the book, page 100. Growing existing accounts, ideal profile prospects, and dream clients. Mike outlines a strategic plan for strategizing your accounts. In fact, I'd like to share with you another quote, page 101. The first and foremost chief primary job of a professional salesperson is to increase, to grow revenue, and develop new business that without a salesperson's effort, would not have come in. Now, that speaks volumes of selling today and getting past the commodity seller and bringing value. In fact, chapter 10 I really like because Mike gets into the sales story. Being a value creator, a professional problem solver. Probably my favorite chapter throughout the book. The simple bridge line of how to speak and deliver value to your clients, to your customers, going beyond the commodity seller. Of course, Mike has a dedicated chapter on the topic of prospecting. Prospecting, as Mike says, it's not optional. Cold calling, let's call it what it is. It's a series of proactive calls. We want the meeting, you've got to earn the meeting. You've got to position value for the callback. Mike talks about the discovery phase as it proceeds, presentations and demos. He also touches on avoiding the procurement pit and RFP strategies. Winning on higher price and product positioning, Mike addresses those strategies as well. And throughout the book, Mike draws insight and best practices from sales pros out there that are having success. As I said earlier, this is a must-read book. It's the truth in layman's terms about selling, debunking the myths and shortcuts that don't work, and getting back to the principles of selling that resonate with your customers, that close more deals and create new opportunities. Sales Truth is the truth.